no funny story about that. It rang the other night around 10 o'clock. I was in between dreaming and not dreaming, and the phone rang, and I looked at it, and it said Florida and had a number, and I'm thinking, yeah, maybe Elon Musk is in Florida, and he's trying to call me from a different number. So I answer it. And it's a fan, I thought. He's like, hey, I've been watching your channel on Subaru Steve. You know, I see what you're doing there. And you know what? That's pretty cool. And then it went from positive to very negative. And I'm thinking, this is why I don't answer the phone anymore. And I hung up and blocked the phone number. I started driving.
Well, folks, there you have it. Steve has responded, okay? And Steve has blocked me. Isn't that funny? Isn't that humorous? Just like any other tragedy pimp, they want you banned, blocked, and booted. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to have a taste of their own medicine. But as you hear, this is Steve's words, not mine. The other night when he received said phone call, when he gave his phone number out, I was under the impression that we get to call and give our opinions in. That's what I thought was going on, Steve. You know, so I wanted to tell you what I thought of your content and what you do to the mother and the stepfather relentlessly. You don't have any evidence or any fact-based information, and you're yelling and blaming these people of some foul play in their son's disappearance. It's a scumbag move. It's bad. It's horrible. I am friends with a family with a missing daughter, and you have no idea the anguish they've gone through because of these idiots on YouTube. And you're just repeating what happens. But what's interesting is what Steve says. Steve says, it's a Florida number that called me. I thought it was Elon. Now, I thought the guy was a mental case when I called him, and I was joking around saying that. But if this guy is really, I don't know who Steve is, but I know a lot about him now. Oh, I know a lot about him. But Steve, if he really thinks Elon's calling him, then he looks up to Elon. It's all over his Twitter. I posted on my community. This guy is like a mental case. But if he really thinks Elon so highly of Elon doesn't like tragedy pimps. Elon's had tragedy in his family. He doesn't let tragedy pimps on his platform that he bought. It took a long time for him to allow Alex Jones to come back on his platform because of what happened in the Sandy Hook family, them suing him. He even was publicly, he tweeted about it, he spoke about it, he said stuff about it. He doesn't like tragedy pimps. So you would think Steve would recognize and understand that. I don't know what I'm going to do with Steve. Maybe I'll review him, I don't know. But here's what I do know. Steve didn't take out of copying what he sees people do by just talking shit on the Proudfoots. You should have took one out of their book as far as how they protect their identity. I don't know what tragedy pimp you're watching and repeating, but they don't blurt their phone numbers out. You know what else they don't do, Steve? They don't blurt out where they work at, like you did. You're an Uber Lyft driver out of Virginia. You know what else the tragedy pimps don't do that you repeat who you watch? They don't flash their IDs in the video. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is correct. Steve decided to do all this in the video that I just played. Steve, you have got to be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs at this point. I don't know what to tell you. I'll tell you what I would do if I was the Proudfoot family. But I'm not them. I don't represent them. I don't know them. I have nothing to do with them. But this is true crime / trauma YouTube. And I understand that you have been watching it lately. And something said, you know what? I think I could do this. I could yell at the parents. Man, you didn't do enough homework, though. So I won't be reaching out to you. Just understand that. You completely doxed the shit out of yourself. And you did not do enough homework of how this community works. Because holy shit. Holy shit, Steve. You got to be smoking moon rocks. You got to be smoking moon rocks or whatever it is on Mars that you like. Holy crap. It's the holidays, man. Leave them people alone. Actually, do whatever you want. At this point, do whatever you want, Steve. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he announced that he drives for Uber Lyfts out of Virginia. He flashed his ID card with his name on it. Full docs. Full docs. There's a lot of people who do support the Proudfoots. You'd be surprised. You know, and you never know who's watching these things. So I don't know. Somebody should have told Steve instead of cheering him on to do all the shenanigans that he did by yelling at the mother and the stepfather around the holidays. Well, as you were cheering him on, you should have been like, "Hey, man, that's a crazy ass. A lot of shenanigans going on over there." But nobody did it. Nobody did it. So he'll have to learn on his own. But Steve's a grown ass man. Steve's a grown ass man. I'm sure he can handle it. Hey, man, until the next one, just a quick update. Stay tuned, man, and don't be stalking people. Don't harass people, and don't dox yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Until the next one. What's up, guys? Hope you enjoyed the video. Do me a favor, hit that like, subscribe to my clip channel at White Boy Radio Clips, and in the description box is the link to be a member. Become a member if you can. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Stay safe, stay smart. Peace.